Good morning, and it's day 1 of IVF round number 2.
We are headed to our doctor's right now, and we're meeting with our coordinator and discussing all the medications I'm gonna be on, when I'm gonna be on them, where I'm gonna order them from. It's gonna be a little different this time because last time we paid out of pocket, and so we had to call around to see what the best price would be. And we also got some donations from our clinic. This time with the new insurance plan, they're probably gonna say where our best option will be to get the medications.
Right.
Did I say we had papers to sign already? We have a ton of consent papers to sign.
Sign your life away.
Yeah.
30 times.
We're probably gonna meet with the financial advisor because she's got stuff to talk to us about, and then we are getting an ultrasound done to like check things out. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be a pretty lengthy appointment, I would say.
It'll be lengthy, but I think it won't be as bad as originally.
Yeah.
We know what to expect now. When we first did it, oh my gosh, I remember you were crying in the office and they had to get you tissue and everything because it was just so much information, so much disappointing news all thrown at you. When
we went in there, we had a number because we kind of did the math at home, and then they were throwing all this extra stuff on there, and yeah, so I was crying and just, it is so overwhelming.
Man,
now, it does. When we did IVF, so 2 years from about this date was when we found out our diagnosis of hydrocele pinks and that we would have to do IVF. And what, a year and a half ago we did IVF?
Yeah.
For those of you who are new, so we are doing IVF again, same doctor. But I feel like going into it, I don't feel as nervous. Like, we know what to expect. We know the process. We know our team of doctors. They know us.
Yep.
So I feel comfortable in that aspect. But yeah, I don't know. How are you feeling about it?
A lot more laid back this time around.
Yeah.
The first time you go through IVF, you just want that first baby. You know, you want your first baby so incredibly bad. And we have her. Obviously, I want her to have a sibling, but at the same time, there was so many unknowns and we didn't know what we were doing with IVF.
We had no idea.
So I feel a lot more comfortable this time around.
Plus, with the new insurance plan, we have 4 cycles that the insurance covers, whereas last time we paid out of pocket, we had 1. And we were very, very fortunate to get the 1 embryo that we got.
Yeah.
So anyways, so we're headed there now. Ryan's mom is watching Brynlee. There's no way to bring her. She's napping right now, and it would just be a lot of talk, and she would be a huge distraction. So
yeah.
I'm not sure how much or if any we're gonna be able to film in the clinic, but we'll see what we can do. Otherwise, we will come back and fill you guys in. All right, we're back. Now that we're by ourselves and Brynlee's sleeping.
Yep, she's passed out.
Let's fill you in. So appointment went well. We started off with an ultrasound. I had
18 on the left, 14 follicles on the right.
Yeah, I always get them mixed up. But 18 and 14 were my numbers. I don't know what it was for IVF number 1, but it's a pretty decent range to be in for your follicle count. So she said my ovaries looked good, so that was good news. Then we met with our coordinating lady, and we went through all the paperwork and signed all the consents and did the medication part, which was interesting because she was showing us the sheet for the medication, and some medications that I took last IVF, I'm not taking this IVF.
No, but your dose did increase, possibly, because her age is a little bit older.
So she was like, yeah, for Follistim, your dose would be 300, and I was like, it was 225 last time, and I was like, is that because I'm getting older? And she's like, yeah. So that was a bummer.
And just for those people who haven't gone through IVF, or they're trying to watch to find out what IVF is like, that paperwork is scary. There's a lot that goes in, that's involved in it. You usually take it home and read it. We've already went through it prior to with round 1, so we didn't really have to go through all of it again. But I mean, you're looking at all the side effects of what this can cause and what that can cause, and all the consequences of these things. I mean, you're talking about what happens if you guys get divorced, what happens with the embryos, what happens with the storage of
you literally have to sign who gets the embryos, or you discard them.
Yep.
In certain situations.
In different scenarios. And that, I mean, that's how our clinic was ran. I mean, it just kind of makes you think. And
like the one we paused on, they were like, okay, well, if Ryan passes, will you keep any, like, you know, frozen embryos that we had left? And like, we just looked at each other like, Huh.
Like we never really discussed that.
So we did choose to keep them, and you know, we'll figure that out if
the time comes,
yeah. But
yeah, so all the paperwork is really, really scary.
this was the time last year, or you know, IVF number 1, where I was crying because I'm telling you, it's so overwhelming.
It's very overwhelming. For us, it's not overwhelming right now because we've gone through it, but it is so overwhelming the first time
that you get hit with. We literally made 8 appointments for the next month. So you're probably wondering, okay, where do we go from here? So next week on Wednesday, I have a hysteroscopy, and that's just because I've given birth already. They need to just kind of see if everything looks okay.
Yeah, make sure there's no scar, like what additional scar tissue,
endometriosis,
or
yeah.
like that, yeah.
And then 2 days later, I have a trial transfer. He just likes to take the exact instruments he's going to use for the actual transfer day and put it in and make sure it goes exactly like he knows where it needs to go.
Yeah, make sure there's no hang-ups or anything.
It's basically just like a practice. So that takes just a few minutes.
Not covered by insurance, but...
Right. So those will be next week. And then basically I have to wait till I get my next cycle, which will be the end of January. And then as soon as I get that, I start my birth control. And I will take that until February 5th. February 5th, I go in for a suppression check, and that basically they check me out, make sure everything looks okay. If I get the okay, then I start my medications. We will order on Monday. So today's Friday, so we will order them on Monday. We have a place that we need to get them from. So,
we'll be starting CoQ10 for energy.
Not every clinic recommends that.
Yeah.
Ours does. She said that it's like good energy for the sperm and the eggs.
I'll be on 400 milligrams a day. She'll be on 600.
Yeah. We did that last IVF. Yeah, so then once I start my medications, you pretty much go every day because you need to see how your follicles are growing. They need to reach a certain size. So our egg retrieval is looking at February 19th to the 23rd. So I'll keep going to the doctors, and they'll basically say, okay, you're ready. And we're just gonna like fill you in at that time. I'm not gonna go through the whole, you know, then I have to take another medication like the day before egg retrieval, and you know, or 35 hours before, but we're probably like throwing a bunch of things at you right now. But all you need to know is egg retrieval will be middle to end of February. So that's the goal.
Yep.
So yes, we have a different outlook on doing IVF again now as opposed to the first time. First time we cried. This time we left feeling good and hopeful.
Yeah, but I mean that could change. That changes though once retrieval day happens. Then everything kind of changes. That's when you start realizing just how fragile life is. And I've mentioned that before. You start seeing those numbers drop, and
if you
that's when it gets super scary.
If you followed our IVF number 1, our numbers dropped from 15 eggs retrieved, 12 were fertilized, but only 6 were mature. So we went from 15 to 6
within days.
Yeah,
I think it was like what?
And then we went from 6 to 3 and 6 to 3. So then we had 3 that we went to PGS testing, and then we went from 3 to 1, and only 1 was good out of all the 15. Only 1 was good.
I mean that's over like a 2-week time period. That's
typical with IVF. Right. Your numbers will drop. So that's when the stress will hit in.
A lot of prayers.
But we are going to document this journey. I'm sorry we couldn't take you into the clinic. That's just, I mean, I'm sure most clinics are like that. Yeah. So a lot of it will be us talking about it, but we'll try to get as much footage as we can whenever we can. But anyways, subscribe if you want to follow our IVF journey number 2. I'm sure you want to see Brynlee, so she is sleeping. As soon as she gets up, we will show you her and fill you in on what is new with her.
Yep.
What are you doing? What are you doing in here? You yelling? Hi. Did you miss Mama? You want to come out? Say hi. Say I woke up from my nap. Huh. So Brynlee's 8 months in 3 days. And she's doing good. We switched her formula again. Christmas was good, but we were very overwhelmed and stressed because for some reason it was like she was spitting up like crazy, just non-stop. I mean, it's just like Brian and I were just like, we're done. We were done with it. So she is now on soy formula, and that has been better, which I said that with the 4 spit ups formula. But she burps like regularly without spitting up. I mean, she'll have spit ups occasionally, but the soy has been just way better. It just helps her to burp, helps her to digest better. What are you looking at, my feet? You looking at Mama's feet? You wanna go see Daddy? You're kicking. So anyways, yeah, we are gonna start finger foods with her. What else is going on? You're sitting pretty well. I still kind of like am by her when she sits, but she pretty much sits unassisted, which is nice. She's not crawling yet, she's scooting and standing. She's always been standing though. What do you see? You can go find Daddy? I could show you some gifts that she got for Christmas too.
Hi, sugar. What?
Do you want to go show some gifts that you got?
Come here. Come here.
She...
What? What are you doing?
Oh, I can't keep track. You're just so silly. This is the soy formula I was talking about. So that's what she's on right now. She got this jumpy thing that hangs from the door. She doesn't really get it. She actually kind of hates it, actually. Kind of just cries. She doesn't get it. She doesn't like it. I don't know. We try.
She's gotta get used to it.
Yeah. I want to show you this. She got a couple cool things. You've probably seen this before. They have like different animals. It doesn't have to be a unicorn, but... Here, Brynlee, come here. Let's show you. Here, set her right here. You want to do your unicorn? Look. Here.
Hello, baby. Peekaboo is the most fun with you. Where did you go? Peekaboo, I found you. Where did you go? Peekaboo. Hello, baby. Where am I? Here I am.
She wants the
horn.
Yeah.
Where are you? Peekaboo, I see you.
She hated it the first time. She got
Yeah,
scared.
she cried.
Again.
But now she's pretty good.
Explain.
She also got, you guys have probably seen these, they have a green one that's Scout and a purple one that's Violet. And you can program the kid's name in there. So when you turn it on,
Hi, Brynlee.
and like this button is lullabies, and you could set it for 5, 10, or 15 minutes if you have this in the crib with the baby to go to bed. This is more of like a game feature. And then this plays, I don't know how many songs, but you can, when you program your baby's name, you can program like her favorite color, her favorite food, her favorite animal. And so, let's see if I can find it. Here it is.
A giraffe, please. It's my favorite animal. I'd like it to be pink, please. That's my favorite color. I'd like it to eat banana, please. That's my favorite food. And I'll call it Brinley.
So,
Like you.
super cute. So she got some cool toys at Christmas. But as you can see, she's sitting up pretty well. I mean, she doesn't really need the boppy, but I put it there just to be safe. She has to have everything in her mouth. Oh my gosh, let me show you guys something. Do you see this seat? Many of you moms might be familiar with it.
You turn this thing off?
No, I did not.
They're barking at me.
This is the baby Bjorn seat, okay? Do you guys know how much that seat is? $200. I saw somebody was trying to sell it for $40. I bought it for $40. The girl hates it. Absolutely hates it. So I guess it's gonna be used for baby number 2. But I'm not giving up on it. I told Ryan I put her in it almost every day.
It's her timeout chair now.
Because she needs to learn. Okay, it's the next day. I forgot to close out the vlog from yesterday. So anyways, I just wanted to end this vlog with some Brynlee cuteness. We always, when we come up to bed, we say, you know, get you, get you, get you, and she just loves playing that game. She loves smiling when we do that. Get you, 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 get you. Get you, 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 get you. Oh. I'm gonna get you, 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 get you. But I wanted to say subscribe, follow our IVF journey, and I finally have an Instagram now. So in the description below will be the link to my Instagram. Follow me because you're probably gonna get follow me because you'll probably get quicker updates through Instagram than YouTube. YouTube will probably be a few days behind. So that is what we got for tonight. Brynlee, do you have any last minute words? Anything? Daddy, any last minute words?
Oh no.
Oh. Oh, she. You want to give kiss kiss? Kiss kiss.
Roar like a lion.
Oh, good night, everybody. Kiss kiss.